Just now on the walkway, did I die? I crashed just like Ken did. I couldn't have survived the fall. Was I dreaming? How is that possible? True that it happened in Bertialium. It all started when I logged in from Haggis' couch. Everything since must have happened in a sensory world. I died in the game, but physically. Of course you died. It was as real as it gets for someone in your situation. Then how am I speaking with you? I'm not a big ghost or some old saved version of me. I remember everything. As I told you to have no fear and jump, because it wasn't really a jump, but a portal between Axis Mundo and Relium. Ken didn't die from falling, just to kill him, leaving Axis Mundi wedded to a virtual world of Relium. It's not dangerous. You're in a simulation, remember? What you call Relium it's a game too, just very realistic, not very fun, and containing Virtualia. You say in the labyrinth the evil AI is all real? Now I see why it was so easy for just to use your brain. I don't know. Drink some coffee. We don't have time for hesitation. Drink. Took a sip, but coffee did in fact help me calm down. I need to understand what just happened. We're inside a simulation, we don't have much time. Jess is going to try to delete us again. It's this time for good, and you want to chat? That's how we saved you. I hit the walkway, but I didn't die. How? You didn't hit anything, you teleported. You were in the game editor and then you moved to the game level, to Relium. I'm starting to worry about constantly having to repeat that. You're in a game. The only difference is that you can't log out of it. Okay. About the Jester then. When I was in the lab, Jester wouldn't leave my side. Jester is an artificial intelligence. He knows no rest or moderation. He only knows his goals. His goal is to maintain the simulation stability, to make sure everything goes according to the scenarios planned by the developers. He's the one that causes the simulation the memories of its inhabitants to reset. He uses the power to delete all anomalies like ourselves unless he decides something is interesting. Then he keeps it for examination. Okay. Who are you? Why should I trust you? I don't know a thing about you. Everything I told you in the Tree of Knowing was true. I'm just another person trapped in a simulation. I learned the truth somewhat by accident. When it happened, Jester responded immediately by trying to wipe my memory. That's why I had to hide. It was in the last... No, it was the 2 simulation cycles before. Soon, another one will end, and everything will be reset to its initial state. We both lose our memories. We need to act fast and work together. Do you understand? Okay. So even though they reset the simulation on a regular basis, you managed to keep your memories from the previous cycle, right? How? I split my psyche into parts and uploaded it into other people's renders, into the brains of other actors living in the simulations. I picked structures that don't get wiped during resets, but they're not designed for storing personality, so I don't feel good about it. Still, thanks to this dispersion, the system stopped seeing me, so it could neither delete my memories nor myself as a whole. My render was reset and filled with a new psyche. I couldn't return to it, powerless and divided. I waited until you found me. So what do you expect of me, and why are you in my apartment? What are you doing here? Your apartment. We're in a simulation, remember? I could have teleported you anywhere. I just figured it would be less of a shock if I brought you somewhere familiar where we could talk in peace. And you decided to just walk into my bedroom with no warning to reduce my level of shock. I'm not here, Jim. Only you can see me. Get a grip. We have work to do. Okay. They trapped us in the simulation and keeps resetting. Great. Do you know how to stop this? Nobody trapped us. We were created. No, focus, please. You can't lift the container from the inside unless somebody gives you control over the crane. Our crane is a super couch called Deotron. A couch for developers that gives you full access to all simulation data. With this device, we'll find the locations of all BWI directors and investors that log in from Relium, and we will have a talk. Why won't you do it yourself? You don't get it. I'm a hallucination. I can't touch anything or go anywhere. I don't have a body. That's why I need you. You have the perfect opportunity now. BWI directors are holding an event for VIPs here in the simulation. Okay? You suggest? We go to BWI headquarters and crash your private party. Turn on your holovision and I'll show you. The news team was showing a commercial for an exclusive party organized by BWI for the Creators Club. It was an event for a customer who used the Pygmalion service to design a new human psyche. The cover, the real BWI is organizing a presentation for people from Relium. The guests from the Creators Club will only be there for their entertainment. How do we find a couch? So I'm at the Creators Club party. What's next? How do I find a couch in the directives? Super Couch is in a place called the D-Vault. People from the company board know how to get there. You need to convince someone to let you in. I help you. How do I find the people from Relium? How will I know they're not the actors from the simulation? Deotron will help you. Some of them might even go to the Creators Club party, but they will probably be observing everything from a distance. Why do you think Deotron will be there? It's an exact replica of BWI headquarters before Axis Mundo was created. Devs used Deotron to create the simulation. It has to be there. So how do we get there then? I hacked the BWI system while we were in Axis Mundi. You're on the guest list. They even sent a pneumobile for you. Pneumobile from the Creators Club is waiting in the tower's parking lot. Get in a hurry. They need this party to be perfect. That's good. They let you in, no questions asked. What do you say? Are you in? We're in the same boat. We need to work together.
Well.
It's you, resurrected and aware of your precious iteration. Fascinating. This wasn't Haggis in the simulation, he was on the couch in Relium. Yes, I remember. I want to say that. Guess I'll be happy to talk when I have a moment, but I'm here on business, so excuse me. You're aware that I know everything about the simulation, yes? The world has so many secrets, right? It's good to know one more. Were you shocked? I envy you. I've yet to experience anything like this. You're from Brilliant, right? Right now you're lying on a couch somewhere at the BWI's real headquarters. What are you doing here? Party is for a joint BWICA project, officially, in the simulation. Very important guests are here, from Brilliant, unofficially. Tell me one thing, Gamedec. What did you feel when you found out everything around you was a game? After all, it used to be your reality. A bit of a surprise. Shock and belief. Shock and disbelief, to be honest. I still don't believe it. I think it's called being in denial. Incredible. We talked a bit about how it could be for us, and... here comes Mr. CEO. Gamedec, allow me to introduce my supervisor, President John Naba, PhD, CEO of Blue Whales Interactive, the real one, from Radium. Good morning to you, sir. What an encounter. He lowered his glass and looked me over for a moment. Here's our Gamedec. I've heard about you. Believe me when I say the pleasure is all mine. Good morning, Doctor. Magnificent product. Congratulations. You almost had me fooled. He smiled at me and I looked at Haggis. That is all for now, Mr. Haggis. I shall join you in a moment. Yes, of course. Haggis doesn't know he's got a clone in the simulation, nor do some of the people at his party. Some of them just live in this world. I haven't fired this dimwit in Radium because there's another one in the simulation. And it's too much hassle. Funny, isn't it? One of the fundamental principles of being a Gamedec is not revealing your thoughts to others. So listen, remember, observe, don't speak. Alright, to the point then. This party is a cover for a key presentation. Potential clients will see what the simulation is capable of. All 18 Paradise Beach will add some panache. The clients enter here from Radium, and from here they go deeper to Haggis's villa. I hope you will behave. Actually, it doesn't matter. Whatever you do is bound to be fascinating. Your biggest fan. Where can I find the Diotron? Just urged me not to trust you, but his opinion's just the analysis of an AI stuck in the simulation's bubble. Value actions over words. He looked at me through his navy blue spectacles and let the last sentence sink in. Your target is a Diotron, super couch. It's the only solution to each equation, no matter if you love us or hate us. Don't worry, your tenant can't hear us. Just blocking him. 314 is useless to us trapped in your head. We want him redispersed. You helped us see and finally understand him, but we can't examine him. He thinks Diotron can give him superpowers. You know, this tool will prepare him to be extracted from your head. I hope you will carry out the last act of this mission. Even if you don't trust us, you're still our agent. That's just how it is with nasty corporations. Gave me a sad smile. Okay, enough chit chat. Just double release the guest in your head. If he's kept deaf and blindfolded too long, he'll become suspicious. Be careful what you say. Let's go. These couches, our guests are lying on them. Bigwigs, heads of PMF, private military forces, agencies, all kinds of entities. Interested in learning human behavioral patterns in all kinds of situations. The nature of their work makes them less eager to ask. How BWI managed to develop such excellent simulations. They see us as the leader of the AI market, and they're good with that. Impressing them means they will buy our service, where we offer them custom scenarios along with analysis. It's a great opportunity for BWI. So what is this presentation going to be about? A simulation is the first world in gaming history that allows you to enter sensory worlds from Aurelium. Acceleration lets you check a lot of iterations. We'll discuss this in the casual setting of Paradise Beach. Pegasus Villa would be perfect. I hope the dimwit is lying down and looking after our guests. Most have already made it to the beach, and I must soon join them. We're showing the simulation to Aurelium customers. You're not afraid of an actor in this circus suddenly yelling they are alive, self-aware. Man smiled. You want to try? Go ahead. Let me tell you what will happen. The guests will nod their heads, awed by our brilliant AIs, and congratulate us. It will be an event, an ad. But dear naive Gamedec, they're here looking for a good investment. They want to see a viable product. Nothing else matters. Is it a good idea to hold such an important event with 314 on the loose, sitting inside my head and hatching a plan? No, but the dates for these meetings are arranged many months in advance. The CEO of Crystal does foresee us as unreliable should he hear we have made a last-minute change to the meeting date. Besides, you have met Tick and Rick. They are alternative histories of his favorite mercs. We put them in just for him. Annette Doucette. We have enticed by preparing a scenario dedicated to her foundation, but also see us as unreliable partners. We have two BWI admin teams watching us, the Magnificent 3 and the Steadfast 6. That's what we call them. We'll be safe. The CEO gave me a lingering look. The fact that you're at this party proves that we place great stock in your actions and thoughts. We're hoping that 340 will show his hand and make a move that will be impossible to miss, and that you will help us catch him, Gamedec. Let's go, Mr. President. Yes. We add some luster. In the eyes of the simulation residents, that is, we have invited a few local celebrities. You recognize Ken Zoom? Listen to Ken's conversations with Eleanor. Listen intently while keeping my eyes on Ken and Eleanor's lips. What were they talking about? Mrs. Zoom, how can you stand such excruciating pain? It's amazing, exhilarating to see you so... Chief, can I call you that? Boy, you can call me whatever you want. Comes down to breathing and understand that pain is just information. Once you master it, you know that it hurts, but it doesn't. Fascinating. And you can convince yourself that pleasure is just information? Man laughed. If that's a dangerous question, I would prefer I hadn't heard it, because now I might get into trouble. There'll be no trouble, I promise. Wave to Ken. Wave to Ken, he paused his conversation, smiled, and shot me with his fingers. Then he resumed his discussion with Eleanor. Sad, isn't it? He doesn't know you in this iteration. He achieved success in good or bad, became a celebrity. Why doesn't Ken recognize me? I'm not sure I under. When you enter the tree of knowing Unite's code, Chester forced the simulation to reset. New scenarios were uploaded. This time Ken's game wasn't interrupted. Many things changed for many people. You're the only simulation resident who remembers the previous iteration. That's because you were in Axis Mundi during the reset. We can survive every end of the world in there. Yep, let's keep moving, President. We're going alone from here. Here's a key card. We'll open a D-Vault entrance for you. The door over there. I must attend to the guests. I'll be entering Paradise Beach shortly. Do help us with 314. I'm counting on you. Why don't you trust me, Mr. President? It's damn unreasonable. He smiled unscrutinably. The pieces on the chessboard have been set up. Anything that happens is meant to happen. Keep in mind that we always have the ultimate option of pulling the plug. Good luck. Don't mean the elevator. Just wait, please. I call the elevator. Going down. I was going to let the ships fall where they may. Second. The elevator took me several levels down and stopped on an unmarked floor. There was a computer in the room. This well is enormous. Here we are. I didn't believe we would make it. God damn, something's happening to me. Where are we? Jesse said we're in the D-Vault. This must be it. The drawers around us contain rendans with living psyches. The prisoners of the simulation. That's a lot, isn't it? Speak. I'm tired. I just want to end this, one way or another. Even if I have to destroy this whole shit show, I just want this to end. The simulation is a fucking nightmare. Somebody has to close up shop. You want to destroy a project worth billions of credits. Am I understanding you correctly? You don't understand shit. He gave me a bitter smile. It's hard not to be oblivious when you're surrounded by nothing but lies. We live inside a prison and we have to break out of it. You see these thousands of rendans? These are people, damn it. Killed, tortured, and respawned in more and more fucked up scenarios. And for what? Just to check something? So that some corporate fool could see how a terrorist attack would affect the company's stock? Self-aware psyche is trapped in a horrible place, locked in the simulation, killed and reborn. You're right, we have to do something. Bet I'm right, after all, we are the same person. It makes sense, that's why I have been drawn to you and you to me. I was following my own tracks. Yes. My tragedy is that the simulation doesn't have double brains. When my iteration ended, I dispersed across multiple renders. A render became host iteration 315 and then 316. I am in iteration 314, the first one to discover I was in a simulation. The one that had to disperse to survive. But I've learned a lot from this. Staying in multiple heads has given me a substantial knowledge. The other benefit was that, apart from the living people whose renders I inhabited, I was invisible. No goddamn jester could see me. Why keep this from me? There must be a reason. Well, wait to tell me this now. Is something going to change here to benefit you? I keep quiet for a moment. Just trust me here, alright? Without lie to myself. I'm in your head, remember? Not entirely unpacked. Damn it! Something is happening to me.
I am in control.
Finally here! That terrorist is one stubborn beast, I'll give him that. Game, you mindless robot. I will tell you what to do. Open your deck, I'll teach you how to turn it off. I can see him with your eyes. I can hear him. Don't listen to him, he's a psychopath. Don't let him take control of you. Don't listen to that prick. Suddenly 314. 14. Show me how to block Jester. I opened my deck and my twin shouted instructions from inside my head. I immediately did what he asked. It's still not too late. Remember that? Thanks. Now quickly, let's get to the Deotron before that bastard comes back. I lay down and put on the helmet. The machine turned on and I felt a strange rush of energy. It definitely wasn't a regular couch. Deotron is an old forgotten tool that replaces the Axis Mundi editor. Still, it has all the necessary functions. Lie down. One of the screens lit up. It was reacting to my thoughts and eye movements. I felt someone thinking inside me without my permission. The data on the screen started to change. WCG 316 appeared next to a red area. I felt very strange. As if I had become part of a shared ego. I started feeling sick. What did you do? I unpacked. I'm finally home. Well, at least most of me is. Okay, no time for chit chat. My thoughts weren't mine anymore. I saw 314 perform some operations on the screens, but I didn't understand what I was looking at. We have access to all functions. Now we just need to find those bastards. There. The BWI presentation is really about Paradise Beach. Enjoy the beach. Go to Paradise Beach. Okay. Let's see. Something at the end of the path caught my attention and paused. There's nothing interesting, just a regular walkway. Something translucent glimmered in the air. It reminded me of something. Great, let's get this party started. It must be a developer stack. Where's the access point? Everything's flickering. The cascade of moving, shimmering panels and those of point flashing in a steady pattern. I gestured toward it. There it is. You have the same eyes, and yet you were first to notice it. I extended my hand and opened the stack windows. Shit, the protocols are encrypted differently than I expected. We must get the access codes from somewhere. Nice plan. Tiny hairs on every leaf. Perfect. You could tell it was a special occasion. I felt bad. Like a mismatched piece of a puzzle. I wasn't supposed to be here. Okay, returning to Naba seems to be... Okay. I need to talk to Naba, seems like. They call it Pro Mac OS. Catch your name. Interesting, there were realistic beach chairs rather than the popular anti-gravity ones in Paradise Beach. The CEO of Blue Whales Interactive was talking to the guest, smiling and flashing his navy blue glasses.
Welcome.
He was
looking forward to this.
beaming with an aura of confidence and power. I raised it in his peripheral vision, and he tipped his glasses to me. Oh, here's our game deck. You got it quick. See? It's all going according to plan. Hope everything will be alright. Don't mess this up. Don't let him know how I'm packed. Everything. Yes, I'm ready and vigilant. Need access codes for this location, otherwise controlling 314 might be difficult. Looked up as if consulting the admins. Really? It's more serious than I thought. Very well, if you really need them. There, a dialog window appeared in front of me. I just had to tap on the download icon. Download it. I downloaded the codes. Thank you. I'll get back to it and keep my fingers crossed. On my way to the developer stack. All right, give me a moment. He extended my hand and opened the stack windows. He entered the quad codes and confirmed operation. I felt a strange energy rush. Okay, that should do. We'll trap them in loops, and those BWI bastards will have to negotiate with us. Let's go. Lock him in a loop. We'll discreetly open a deck window only I can see. First I interacted the guest's attention to the pool. Look now, in a moment you see a shark there. Oh, it looks just like the real thing. I'll pretend to fix my hair, I target Naba. He was on my sides. I looked at the icon of the loop and exploit from TMP. So lifelike, right? No one to give the command then? We all have. We got ourselves some real drama. My God, amazing. Everything in this damn simulation ran on one engine. It should work here too. I gave the mental command to start the program. Ah, looks brilliant, doesn't it? Now wait for it. I waited for an eternity for this, Mr. CEO in a loop. Shit yourself, fucker. Focus. You're going straight to the net. No, darling, got it? Okay, up to the net. I struggle to believe that Nanette was really on a couch in Relium, probably at BWI's headquarters, and only her swanky avatar was here. He was entertaining guests with a tale of her foundation, her successful foundation. As I approached, she shared me a glance. Of course, she didn't recognize me. I wonder if she was aware of having a clone here. Open a window and I can see. She noticed my movement. What are you doing? Select the loop program and took her in its sights. Have we met? I clicked on the icon to start the program. Alright, never mind. She looked at the chatting people. Getting back to what I was saying a moment ago. Now she keeps repeating this sentence again and again. Alright, now it's Haggis' turn. He's here too, further down behind the house. Go and no sightseeing. Damn it, can you stop controlling my body? My body too. No, I can't.
Don't worry, I will do my job.
What fucking times and fucking problems? Credibility, fucking credibility. Where do you find it? The shopping and leave a look. Where is you? Stay frosty, am I right? Open a window and I can see and start entering commands. What the fuck are you doing? I can see you messing with some window. I place him in my sights. But whatever you're doing, stop. Yeah, screw it. His movements told me he had opened a window of his own and was giving commands. My finger hovered over the icon to start the loop. He opened his eyes wide. He had figured out what was going on. You motherfucker! He packs a punch. My finger landed on the icon to start the loop all by itself. All you be punching now is here, sucker. There, we have ourselves a trinity. 3 arguments, 3 leverages, 3 hooks. Let's go. Are you sure you know what you're doing? My first time doing it. What are we supposed to be doing? Let's go in this way and see if this is it. It continues. I guess it was. He turned my head upward and started looking around. I know you're watching us, shitheads. You saw what I did to those 3 people in this mess. Show yourself or I'll put those fuckers down. Looked at the empty sky, there was nothing up there. To plan what you want to do. The only thing I can do is start killing those we had locked in the loops. Turn my face to the sky again. Hear me? I make these loops go faster and your body's heads will burn like light bulbs. I don't have redundance. Organic brains can't take you know what? Don't you? Who are you talking to? There's no one up there. Damn the admins, the Magnificent 3 or Steadfast 6, I'm not sure. But as you can see, they are afraid to react. Yeah, I warned you. What do you call the upper hand in negotiations? Batner, right? I'll show you my fucking Batner and fry you CIO's brain. Got my hands open and on a familiar window. It looked like a time control panel in the simulation. At the moment, temporal flows were set to a natural pace that made sense. BWI invited guests from Vilium, so the simulations couldn't be accelerated. Hey, Data. How's it going? With the slider could be set to 20 times normal speed. My finger touched the lock in the loop icon and a new window opened. It also had a time slider, but that was only meant for Naba, Annette, and Haggis. So myself set the time to a tenfold acceleration. See that? I accelerated your bodies 10 times. How long can the brains go on? Is it sizzling already? Stop it. You understand your threat. You're open to negotiation. Fucking cowards. You're hiding behind a jester avatar. Only Naba and Haggis have enough guts to show the real faces. Tell me what you want. What are your demands? Thousands of thoughts were running through my mind. I want... But what the heck do you want here then? I wonder what we are gonna pick though. Let's say set free the people trapped in the simulation. There's many different options there. I don't know how this is gonna play out though. One set us free. I want to end this. I want things to go back to normal. That's pretty vague. Let's talk about it. Let's settle the conditions. He looked at another jester uneasily. Supervisor. Can I get that one? Yes, I can. Then I looked back and glanced at yet another one. He then looked at the one who spoke first. He must be talking some communication channel I couldn't hear. He discreetly opened a window only I could see. I looked for active voice chats. After searching, I thought I had found it and joined it. The entity is hooked up to the central resources, to the trunk. Fuck, I can't remove it. It would be damage to simulation. It's also hooked up to the accelerated ones. If I detonate it, free in the loop to accelerate to the point of frying their brains. Fuck me, fuck me. So, what shall we pick here? Shall we stop listening or... I'm not interrupting, am I? Fuck, it entered our channel. Relax, Sandro. It's not 314, not an intruder. It's an original. Oh, okay, easy now. Listen, original. Here's the deal. Get your visitor and tell him to take complete control over you. Understand? Complete control. I can then isolate him and suck him out of your random. You want that, right? Because he's unpacked now. Let's say it works out. What's in it for me? A better negotiating position when we win, idiot, and we will win, that's obvious. We made a mess, so you have to face the consequences. I suggest you get started. If Andrew gets through the safeguards first and finds a way to bypass the kill switches, our deal is off. How about no? How about I take control of you, huh? You anonymous prick. Right, wasting time talking to entities. Screw you, program. Warn. Listen, they want to separate us, isolate you from my random and download you somewhere else. I don't know how they're going to do it, but... Bastards. Oh, and Naba can kiss his lives goodbye at their request. Well, Well, let's wait. They were probably discussing what they could offer us and what was impossible. It was taking time, huge responsibility. They were screwed. The world around me started to vibrate. Something very bad was happening. $300? Is it okay if I call you that? Can you delete this fool? Affirmative. Which one? This program. It's difficult to tell them apart now, but it doesn't matter. My hands open a window, issue a command, adjusted some parameters, and I saw the fool's flicking portrait with a caption under it, deleting the adjusted program from the instance. Process completed successfully. The fool's portrait faded. Fuck me, someone deleted it yesterday, just now. Something's wrong, fucking shit, the worlds are overlapping, what, why? Until now there was one psyche per random. This was the first time there were two, and now they split. Fuck, Andrew, you screwed it up. No, fuck, that's not it. Maybe I told you this Deotron was a bad idea. This junk caused all this. Everything is overlapping and going toward... Oh, fuck, happy hunting grounds. Andrew, why the fuck are you even in this world? Alright, shut up. It's the fucking kill switch. I couldn't separate 314 from the stem. I'm reverting and rolling everything back to the previous iteration. No, Andrew, fuck. I don't know what this is gonna... Happy hunting grounds, what the heck? Oh, this looks lovely. Okay. Having fun there, buddy?
You again? Can you explain what's going on?
Yeah, is that you? Can you explain what's going on? I died. I remember that. Jesse killed me in the tree of knowing. Don't ask how, but I was dying on a low city walkway, blinked, and then saw a fucking knight's code above me. Right here. I had to kill him. Or he would have fucking killed me. Do you know what's going on? Worlds have collided. Tell me what the simulation. Remember being inside a tree and knowing that shit generates sensory worlds and realium. We're inside a simulation. Now everything's overlapping, colliding, and I think it's partly my fault. Blinked and opened his mouth. Are you serious? God, Chief, you're absolutely amazing. If the sky's the limit, then go there. Oh, wow. I'm not sure he understands. So what do we do, Chief? This place is a slaughterhouse. It's not safe. I don't know. I feel like the only reasonable thing to do is look for the tree of knowing. There's a way out of here. It's there. Of course, we'll go together. It goes without saying, Chief. I'll follow you anywhere. What the heck is this place like? Okay.
Well, what's going on?
Hey, here we have Horny. Yeah, what's going on? One moment I'm in TP with my husband, then there was a bang and we appeared here. And it's a bloodbath. Logging out isn't an option. The code tells me we must hurry because it's all going to shit. I'm going to breach a barrier north of here. I need your help because I can't exactly clone myself. How can I help? Find Bob. He's looking for our son. Barnaby was playing Knight's Code, but everything seems to overlap in here, including that game. If we could find Barnaby, or better both of them, that would be amazing. Where did Bob go? You saw those fucked up samurai when they were chasing me, right? Yes, I saw that. Bob ran in the direction they came from, west of here. Behind this reptile's face. The scans are showing bits of Knight's Code there. And behind this fucking barrier, but yeah, it needs to be breached first. I knew it. You didn't believe, but I knew. Listen, people are destroying this one. It was all a simulation.
Spare me, please.
Get a hold of yourself, son. Don't kill me. I can't. Stop whining, just do it. All this droning and moaning is making me want to slit my own throat. Where's this fucking fool? He's gone. He wanted a massacre enough to blackmail me and threaten to hurt Frito? Here's his massacre. Don't get rid of me. Your turn will come, and I don't really understand. You don't fucking have to. Do what you love. Where are we even? Has someone bothered to ask this question? Is this hell?
There is no prophecy, only the truth.
Alright, Eagle. You wanted an initiation? Here's your initiation. Kill him or you die. The woman looked up and noticed me. Hold off on whatever it is you're about to do and listen. We can recruit her. It's good to have a clan member on your side. Gamedec, that maggot. Kill him, Eagle. Young man pointed his sword in my direction. Die! Can I get them? We can, but that's the last skill I can get them. Oh no, it isn't. Yeah, it is, because I run out of red. Could maybe talk him down. You know what? When someone shouts die at you, it shouldn't be taken lightly. My hand man moved for the gun, unholster it, and I had to. What have you done? That's my son! My son! What an unexpected turn of events. Alright then, killer. You can entertain me with a chat while I'm killing prisoners. Okay, so he wants us to... Okay, how does he join us? Umbra, the world's falling apart and you're playing Sadis. We could be crushed at any moment. We must survive. Join forces, let this go. He gave a perplexed look at her group. Fuck, it's a shame though. So many heads to cut off. Start thinking rationally. Can't you see everything is falling apart? You're right. Lead the way. You guys. Do whatever you want. I looked at the prisoners. God, what's going on here? They're fanatics. I'm done. I had enough of this. I'm staying here. The dinosaurs can eat me. What about Rhonda? I can't do it. Go alone. Anyone know what's going on? I was going to a party, but I said I had other duties. So I was sitting in my office, angry, and suddenly... What was that? Did I pass out? Have I logged into some fucking game? Bad news, Director Haggis. Your life was a lie. You're inside a simulation. All you have is a random. Nothing more. Haggis' eyes are open extremely wide and he grabbed his head. Oh, fuck. I remember something. The tree in my safe. The panda as the key. Fucking hell. Fuck. I'm gonna kill you, Naba. I'm fucking kill you. You piece of shit. Let's fuck them up. Somehow kill them all, remain cool as ice. I saw a group of those armored bastards not far from here. They hang around here. What if they hurt somebody? I could rally the guys and get rid of them. Can we do that or keep them close? Could use your help, kill them all. Semper Fi, my boy. I think it's about the power of free. Nice.
It's you. Speak.
I was wondering what the heck was going on and didn't see anything. Tell me! Things got hairy, but I saved him. He's alive. Thanks. Together we stand a chance.
This is a place of tranquility.
Hey, Lord. I need to get inside the tree. Let me through.
We can't let you in. This is a sacred place.
The creator will join the fruit, the branch, and the trunk. The world is crumbling. Only the tree can restore it. It can't be disturbed. I shouldn't have been talking to the minds of these idiots. They screwed everything up. We don't have time. Can you shoot him? Oh, Umbra is the... let's see if she was his right hand. Looked at Umbra and nodded. That's him, Gallo. 314, the next incarnation, beyond the shadow of doubt. Let us through. The man blinked, looked at her, and turned his eyes to me. But how is that possible? I saw the signs. Lord stood there, speechless. The woman looked at me and hissed. Now, before he snaps out of it. Quite the bluff, huh? Is this the other group of admins, the Steadfast Six then? You're here! Let's agree on some things. Do you know why you're still alive? It's because you have 314 inside you. Render has 314 stuck inside it, right? The entire existence was about getting to him and trapping him inside my brain. The answer is partially true. 314 is a fascinating case, and it's true you wish to examine him. You're alive because your Rendon is linked to the stem, the simulation's core. The link was likely made in the Deotron, that damned old couch. We didn't know it had that function. Perhaps Haggis put it there. He figured out we wanted to put his clone in the simulation. This was his safety net. It's hard to say. Maybe he shared the existence of this tool with 314 before we took away his memory. Anyway, your link to the stem is the main reason you're alive. Your death would damage the simulation, possibly including its living actors. Okay. See if we can ask some questions to understand something, sir. How long have you been conducting this experiment? This question didn't need to be asked. What's the point of all this? What's the simulation for? That's a good question. The simulation is Pro Mac OS. See, it's Mac and Macs, you know, they're always at fault. Meaning probability machine operating system. System based on probabilities. Blue Whales Interactive is not a big company. Creating the Pygmalion technology was its greatest success, but also its biggest problem. We are the only ones capable of creating a living psyche. I'm digging it. This puts the company in the competition's crosshairs. Noir, Heavy Industries, 11 Bits, Interscope Corporation all wanted to scoop us up. They mean to take us over, steal our tech, discredit us. It's war. BWI stands no chance in an agent war against these behemoths. That's why our genius, Dr. Naba, came up with Pro Mac OS. It allows us to anticipate thousands of scenarios that could jeopardize our company's existence. And in order to protect BWI from a hostile takeover, you imprisoned thousands of living psyches in the simulation. Why? No. Promac OS proved invaluable in other areas as well. It accelerated our work on artificial intelligence. It expanded our knowledge of human psychology and social behaviors, and, finally, it became a commodity, sold to a select clientele. Why sell pieces of simulation? Why share it? Profit, of course. To observe how our clients interact with simulation. To probe their weaknesses. Those who buy simulation access will do so for a specific goal. To solve their problems. Knowing what those are is our weapon. What you've been saying about the simulation points to a big project meant to protect BWI. What then was the purpose of my scenarios? The first was part of the overall objectives of Pro Mac OS. It was to check if Haggis was the company's weak link, given his family issues. Would he break under blackmail? Would he reveal trade secrets? Second one, the one in Harvest Time, was developed for our client, Miss Nanette Doucette. Its goal was to play out scenarios when Nanette's foundation ceases to generate immense profits. We embellished the story a bit to put fear in the client and get her to buy our product. We took this opportunity to see how well Rendons tolerate acceleration. The simulation is inherently accelerated, you know. Kid children were accelerated even more. It turns out that the renderings made by Interscope Corporation are surprisingly resilient. Next part of your chase after you took yourself to Lower Warsaw City, where you put Crystal Dust Mercenaries, a potential customer's company. That's also where we tested a scenario that explored dependence on virtual sex among city inhabitants. Knight's Code is our product. A clan ran by Galomar, also known as Lord, operates in Aurelium. We wanted to see if his religion could hurt the game. That's all you saw. Naturally, simulation has plenty more series that showcases more momentous events and games with higher stakes. Your path was interesting for its inclusion of Haggis, whom your previous iteration had contacted or discovered the simulation on its own. We decided to check if it could happen again. Can a Pro-Mac OS actor discover the truth about the world? And how come 314 disappeared? It turned out that he didn't disappear, just dispersed. Brilliant. Doubted it was his idea. We'll look into it. How many people watch our Pro-Mac OS? How do they feel about it? What do they think of it? You're probably wondering how many people know about Pro-Mac OS? Not many. What do they think? It differs, but they won't share the secret. See, every person has something they love, lost, or are afraid of. The board knows the answer to the last question for everyone in the know. It knows how to keep things under control, trust me. Why are you hiding your face behind that jester character? Are you a coward? Firstly, I don't want you to know what I look like. Secondly, it's how we always do things. The simulation's accelerated basically all the time. The jester avatar accumulates our slow speech and neatly processes it. Naturally, right now, we are not accelerating anything. But it's our ironclad rule. Simulation actors don't see admins. The one exception is Dr. Naba, but he's a genius, and our CEO. And there's Haggis, the clone that is, but he's here as punishment. The real Haggis doesn't care anyway, but that's his business. Many people have been imprisoned here, living ones, rendered owners. Don't expect me to answer that, do you? I saw you devolve. We had thousands of renderings, maybe more. We saw the devol's representation of the simulation. Hardly useful knowledge. It was created based on the real place. It's a functional location. Good point. This may be a dumb question, but can't you just end it all and release people from the simulation? That is a dumb question. 1,000 renderings, many with clones of influential people, and they are suddenly told the world is fake. We release them into mobriums paid for by someone. They would all need apartments, as Realium doesn't support the ethereal existence. They all keep quiet about where they have been. That they have been reset, that BWI imprisoned them in Pro-Mac OS. They keep quiet because we ask them nicely. They all find jobs and no employer finds it out they don't have INS. That they appear out of nowhere. Do you see how ridiculous all of this sounds? It was always about 314, wasn't it? What are you going to do with him? A big part of him is in your head, but a lot of elements are in the cloud. We were examining and analyzing those. Fascinating entity, a psyche with no brain, no render residing somewhere. Discovering how it's possible may be the biggest scientific breakthrough since Matrix theory. Don't worry about his existence. We'll make sure it's long and a happy one. This Pro Mac OS of yours is. We don't need to judge it. I don't think we're gonna say that the link to the stem can be severed. Negotiate. So, where are we at here? What's your goal? You must have a plan. More like we have a plan. We expect you to have around 6 ideas about where to take your existence. Each of us will discuss one of them with you and consider its feasibility. Understand? You can only discuss one option with each of us. Okay. Now we're gonna have 6 different choices to do, huh? Oh, lovely. Yep, I'm just gonna refill my coffee cup for the pack. Okay, let's see. Let's pick one and see. Let's say I'm number 1. And here's the number 1 option. You replace Yester. In a sense, you become the god of Pro Mac OS. Before I ask if you're interested, I'll check if you'd be the right fit for this role. Open a few windows to proceed to study them. The records of achievement show that you approach certain matters lazily without compassion. This indicates you shouldn't play the role of God in a simulation. I'm sorry. Okay, so we're probably only gonna have one option left then in the end, if this is something. Okay. Comment number 2. According to our estimates, you would certainly be interested in putting a stop to simulation resets. Only logical, a human being who discovered they have been living in an artificial world. One where everyone starts fresh from time to time, unable to remember their previous selves, would want to put a stop to it. Raises a hand. Hold off on deciding if you're interested first and make sure we like this solution. Let me check your achievements. Get quiet for a moment, studying the windows he had opened. Everything indicates it could be done. You didn't kill anyone, so it's reasonable to assume you won't turn the simulation into a new happy hunting ground. Stopping and reset sounds reasonable. People will be able to carry out their plans, finish what they started, and live real lives. However, you have to be aware that if somebody dies because of, let's say, an accident, an unfortunate coincidence, or murder, they won't be resurrected. Resets made reincarnation possible. Yes, people ended their previous lives, but they started new ones. Stopping resets will force the simulation onto Relium's natural path. You will also be unable to interfere with many things like wealth. If someone can't afford a BLB, they will die of old age. If someone becomes gravely ill and can't afford treatment, they'll die as well. They will never be reborn again. As you can see, there's a price to stopping resets. Yes. As I see, the simulation's purpose was to iterate on scenarios and check possible endings and solutions to look for threats. If the reset ceases, you will no longer be able to compare how events played out in relation to any altered original conditions. Won't the simulation become pointless? What you described was one of the goals of Pro Mac OS. We will still be able to run psychological and sociological tests to improve AI. The main mechanic will change, but the game will still be there. Can the Pro Mac OS servers manage without the resets? Variables will pile up at a breakneck speed. PWI has substantial computational resources. We've been servicing a few persistent MMO games for many years. Someone left a bottle in the sand 5 years ago in Paradise Beach. It's either still there or it was picked up by a drone and processed. In our games, nothing magically disappears. Okay, so that's one choice. Okay. Formula number 3. And we think you might be interested in a radical solution, namely turning off this simulation. You know, close shop, put this whole labor camp out of commission. Before you say interest, let me see if you have enough negotiating power. Open a window and proceed to analyze its contents. Our analysis show that we would be willing to discuss this topic with you only if you had decided to murder our CEO. With our team, the operation will become problematic as he is legally responsible for the undertaking, but with him alive, we are covered. This will sound strange, but seeing as you didn't kill him, the option of turning off the simulation is out. With the NABA, we never allow it. Okay. The only thing we have right now is run the simulation without the resets. Fine, I'm the keeper of the fourth gate. Funny name, huh? I represent the option to escape. You could be free outside the simulation. In actual Relium. But before you start jumping for joy, let me check if this is even possible. Certain conditions have to be met. I'm sorry, we don't have any dirt on you, which makes it impossible for us to set you free. If you had committed a murder in the simulation, Kid, the bodyguards, or God forbid the CEO, Director Haggis, and Mr. Giuseppe, we could be set free because we would have a guarantee. But if you talked, we would destroy your credibility by sharing the recordings of these acts. But now you're clean as a whistle. People like that can't be controlled. Okay. Damn it. We only have 2 more. I'm standing at gate number 5. This exit symbolizes a very strange, although interesting solution. Namely, dispersing in the cloud. Just like 314 dispersed multiple other remnants, become impossibly the most fascinating phenomenon in our reality. We had the opportunity to follow in his footsteps, disperse the psyche, become a ghost whose existence is solely psychological. Before you decide if you're interested, let me check on one thing. I'm afraid it is out of question. You didn't give us 314. It's still in your head and is nesting there more and more. We disperse such psyche, we might create a multiple personalities called split personality. 314 already had such inclinations. Every human being has potentially multiple personality, that is, if flickering them, but don't split. Having a first nested personality in you that carries a different set of experience and memories, you would be vulnerable to a breakup. Sorry, that is not an option. Okay. Hello, this is Gate 6. Very modest but attractive in a way and therapeutical. Our analysis show you might want to just go back to the beginning in the simulation, no memories to relive a part of your life. Then again and again, you can just be Pro-Max's living actor. To walk this path, you don't have to meet any requirements. You didn't have to achieve anything, make any effort. It's a path of a common man. No pretense, no striving for heroism. That's an ordinary life in an extraordinary world. Are you interested? How would it be? I fall asleep, wake up with no memories in my apartment. With memories, but different ones. You would be a bit different man because you would have a different emotional baggage. But yourself will be the same. I guarantee you will have a colorful life and you will reincarnate many times. You can look at it in two ways. Either that you will die many times, or quite opposite. Death doesn't exist. Why it doesn't exist? Isn't that what the reincarnation-based religions are all about? That the soul lingers in the other world and moves from one body to another. If so, then we never die. We can't remember previous incarnations so that the soul can learn and mature. You see, we shouldn't remember previous incarnations nor the world beyond reality, because then we would never learn anything. Being omniscient precludes science, so the ordinary simulation inhabitant option seems rather attractive. No one in the history of mankind had a chance to make that sort of experiment. Perhaps we will see some real maturing of souls. We have two options. Kind of weird that we got option 2 because we have killed people in the game. We killed the sheriff in a duel. Then we killed his son. Just before this, so kind of weird that option 2 comes up then. But unfortunately, we didn't kill the CEO. I'm gonna take this one. I don't want to live forever. Over and over. Let's stop the resets. I choose this solution. Stop resetting the simulation. Let this place be more like the real world. As you wish, you do know that you will be sentencing these people to one life, one determined by harsh conditions like in Relium. Suffering will be similar to those in Relium. When they find themselves in a hopeless predicament, there will be no reset to save them. You really think that a simulation imitating Relium is better than how things have been so far? Yes. I do. Give people a chance to carry out their plans, to see the consequences of their actions, let them face their mistakes, let them live. Real life truly better than the game? Life without resets, without death, continuous existence. Even if it's nasty and painful, it will be real. Do you understand that, fool? I live in Relium, and believe me, I would like to one day wake up to a life where Pro Mac OS doesn't exist. I feel for you. Really, I do. Take the blue pill. Low City Bar.
Chief, listen. You ever wish...
Yo, everybody look! It's Kenzu!
Man, I'm a huge fan. Can I get an autograph on my sleeve?
Sure thing, kiddo.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. Drinks are on me.
Wow, dude. Can you believe that? The actual Kanzoo!
So, what was it you wanted to ask me?
Oh, I was just wondering, you ever wish you could turn back time, Chief?
More than I care to admit. Why?
It's just that, I mean, look at them. They adore me. The old me. Soon they'll forget. I'm done as a player. Had a career. Could have been truly famous, you know? Wish I could go back and try again.
Oh, believe me, you wouldn't want to be stuck in a loop of starting over. You could still earn your fame, you know. As a game deck solving cases.
Kenzu, famous game deck. I gotta say, it does have a nice ring to it.
Gamedec, finally. Listen, I have a delicate matter. A case.
Speaking of, what is it?
I can't discuss the details here. Meet me in TMP. I'll make it worth your while. Promise.
Time to work for that fame of yours, Ken. Want to join me?
Hell yeah, Chief. But first, let me have that drink.
Complete the game in True Detective mode. Sherlock, is that you? So there is that other one where you can quick save and save whenever you want to. And you can actually, if a case isn't going the way you think it should, you can just restart, just reload and start over again. We went through detective, so our choices were stuck. We became the sheriff of Hierarchy, right? There's one thing I failed at. It was when we were at the bar, Jet's bar. Didn't, yeah, we didn't find out who was really behind Ken's murder. Didn't succeed talking her down. I thought we shouldn't get her angry, but it seems like anger would have been the solution in that case, actually. So, to have been able to escape the place, we would have to have shot the CEO instead of... that's kind of meh. We'll kill him. Probably at that negotiation there, we would have to have killed the CEO. Yeah, been an interesting one because it was kind of weird because we found out that we weren't actually, when we came to our apartment, that we were still in the game. Or a simulation. But there was some issues like with Bliss and the couch. We probably should have suspected something weird was going on. It started back here, son. Long list. We're going on first names, huh? Don't go for the last name. A bit different. Like in the music. Let's see if there's anything at the end here or not.